Hey, what's up, guys? It's Max. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2015, and I am 14 months, or 1 year and 2 months, on testosterone. Um, Super exciting, as always. I always say that. I wrote a ton of notes in this little masculine notebook of mine here that I found in my closet. So let's get started. So yesterday, I got shot number 29. And I don't do them myself. When I'm at school, I get them done at the health center. And when I'm at home, I usually get them done at the local pharmacy. They ended up saying they don't want to do it for me anymore. So my mom actually did it for me yesterday. She's a nurse, so she knew how to do it. But that was the first time she did it for me, so that was really cool. And it was also my first shot, like, in my thigh instead of my butt. So that was really cool that she was able to do that for me. Plus, like, it's free and, like, we're comfortable with each other. So that was really cool. And yeah, so basically I've, like, figured out, like I'm not, like, a needle person. like I can, like, get them, but, like, I don't, I don't find it to be a reasonable goal for me to self-inject. Um, I just feel like that's not gonna happen. So basically my goal right now is to be on the shots, or like the injections, for about 2 years, or until I finish college, which might be around the same time or might not be. But yeah, I wanted to start on shots because from my research and from what I've heard, they're the most effective and um, have the effects take place most quickly. And so, most of the big changes happen within the first 2 years. So I want to be on the injections for at least 2 years, and then I plan to switch to a different type for like from then on, if I find another type that works well for me, because I know there's a lot of other types. Like there's a daily gel that works for people. I know there's some kind of pellet you can get, like, put into, like, under your skin, that works for like several months. So yeah, when I get to that point, I'm gonna do some more research and talk to my doctor. So yeah, there's that. Also, I think I told you all last time that my T levels were super low, and then I had increased my dose a bit by doctor's orders, and I got my levels checked again, and they're now, like, perfectly, like, right in the correct range. So that's that's a relief, and hopefully that will help more changes to happen and whatnot. Okay, so then I've got a list of changes. So I'm really happy with my facial hair and happy trail and, like, stomach hairs. So obviously facial hair, like, is noticeable. I had shaved maybe like 2 weeks ago, like down here, and it's, you can't see it, but yeah. So I definitely, like, have this visible, and that really helps me pass. It's clearly still darker on this side than this side, but, like, I don't really care. My leg hair is definitely coming in. Okay, so body fat redistribution has been a continual process. I have a lot of comparison pictures, so I've been looking back, and my hips are definitely um, less noticeable, like, not as big as they used to be, which is awesome. um, my chest dysphoria, I'm able to manage a lot with my GC2B binders, and this is one of them I'm wearing right now, actually, and I love them a lot, and they, like, totally alleviate my chest dysphoria. Um, so I can talk more about that another time, but yeah, so I recommend those. My face shape is definitely continually continually changing. Next, my shoulders are definitely broader than they used to be, and my neck is definitely thicker as well. So I actually made a list of, like, things I know that I'm privileged to have, or like, that I'm thankful to have, just as, like, a reminder to myself and to whoever's watching, of how far I've really come. So my first thing is that my chest area has shrunk quite a bit. It's kind of a mixture of being on T and binding a lot. So my next privilege is that I'm able to have, like multiple binders and to try out different ones. Um, the binders I use are Underworks and GC2B, as I said. Um, my next privilege I have is family and friend support. Um, my family and friends are absolutely amazing. I brought this up actually to my mom earlier today, and she was saying that I don't have a single family member like of like my whole extended family who is not supportive. And I know what people in this community go through. Of course, I have not experienced it myself, but I know that like it can be really hard for people, and so I'm very thankful and very privileged to have that kind of support. I'm also thankful that I'm able to have a gender therapist, um, and that this is a, that I see a person who has worked with trans people before. And yeah, so I'm passing a lot more, sometimes when I'm not even binding, which is cool. um, but yeah, like when I see people like who are seeing me for the first time, they generally um, think that I'm male. So that is awesome. I really waited a long time for that, um, and I'm really really thankful for that. That makes me feel a lot better. So yeah, I'd say I pass the majority of the time, and that's finally. um, okay. Another thing, I am so thankful that at my university they have informed consent to start hormones. That's the way I went and was able to start my hormones. And I know the process of starting can be so complicated, having to get a letter and everything. So yeah, I was able to just like go into my school's health center and just like talk to this one doctor. It was like super simple to get on it. I wouldn't, I don't know if I ever would have started testosterone if it wasn't for that. Otherwise, it would have been, like years from now, and like who knows, like I needed it when I started it. Like it started because I had to. So I'm really thankful for that. Also, like for my school has a great LGBT community um, within the university. Wonderful to have other people around who understand me and who I can talk to, openly. Um, Next thing, I'm thankful for my facial hair, yes. Because I know for some people that it takes a while to grow facial hair. For some people, it takes like years. And so I'm thankful for that. um, my next thing is having other trans guys and like trans masculine people to talk to. Big one, this isn't within the past month, but just overall, that I don't have my period anymore. Um, that like that was a big thing that I hated. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is just general like life updates, like where I am right now. So I finished my junior year of college, and I'm back at home at my parents' house right now, for most of the summer. I'm going to be back at my college all of July, taking some summer courses. Um, so that'll be cool. And I'm also going to be going to my sorority convention. I went to last year, so this year will be my second year attending. So that's like the big thing I'm really excited for. To answer your question that you probably have, my sorority is LGBT inclusive. So like, it's it's not technically like called co-ed, but like um, trans guys are welcome to be a part of it, as well as like trans women, like queer women, everything. So I have like a bunch of like trans guy like brothers in my sorority, so that's really awesome, and it is like one of the reasons I love it a lot. Um, yeah, so that's it for now. 14 months on T. So like, holy shit! Like I never thought I'd be able to say that. Um, and I'm just like, I'm really happy with where I am in my transition right now. Good things, y'all, in my super masculine handy dandy notebook. So yeah, I hope you're all having a good week. and a good summer.